Peter is a young and ambitious man. For 3 years, he dedicated all his time, money, and effort to building a startup. He believed that with persistence, success was inevitable. But reality was harsher than he expected. His project kept failing, his finances were drained, his health deteriorated, and the overwhelming pressure exhausted him. Friends and family advised him to stop, but Peter felt that quitting meant failure. He kept hearing advice like, "Never give up," or "Success comes only to those who persist." One evening, while contemplating his future in exhaustion, Peter stumbled upon a Stoic teaching. Not every battle is worth fighting. Quitting is not failure, but a wise decision. He was struck by this idea. Perhaps quitting wasn't the end, but the beginning of a better path. Perhaps stubbornly pursuing something no longer right for him was the real mistake. So is giving up sometimes the right choice? Let's explore the deep wisdom of ancient philosophers to understand this decision better. 1. When is quitting a wise choice? No one can move forward if they keep clinging to things that no longer serve them. Quitting does not mean weakness. Sometimes it is a sign of wisdom. A wise man does not chase what is unattainable, but knows when to stop. Remember that your time is limited. Do not waste it on things that no longer matter. Some paths only lead to dead ends. Do not fear turning back when necessary. Moving forward is not always the best choice. Sometimes stopping is the only way to find the right path. The strong are not those who never quit, but those who know what to hold on to and what to let go of. You cannot start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. If a door does not open, perhaps it is not meant for you. Do not waste your life knocking on a closed door. Learn to let go of what no longer brings value, for holding on only slows you down. Many believe that quitting is failure, but in reality, knowing when to stop is a sign of wisdom. Life is constantly changing, and some paths are no longer meant for us. If a door does not open, perhaps it is not the right path for you. Focus on what truly matters instead of wasting time on things that no longer bring value. Let's move on to the next section to understand how letting go can create new opportunities for yourself. 2. Letting go is not losing, but opening new doors. Letting go does not mean you lost. It means you no longer want to waste energy on the meaningless. Sometimes the only way to find the right path is to quit the wrong one. What you let go of today may be what sets you free tomorrow. If you never dare to let go, you can never embrace something new. Wisdom lies in knowing when to move forward and when to let go. You cannot fill a cup that is already full. To receive the new, you must let go of the old. Some people remain stuck in misery because they fear leaving what is too familiar. Do not regret what has passed. Letting go is an opportunity to create a better future. Accepting to quit is not a sign of failure, but a sign of growth. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you make space for something better. Letting go is not losing. It is freeing yourself from what holds you back. We often cling to things that no longer serve us because we fear change. But if you never dare to let go, you cannot embrace new opportunities. A full cup cannot receive more water. Letting go is sometimes not just a choice, but a condition for growth and for stepping into a better life. Let's move on to the next section to understand how quitting can help you rediscover yourself. 3. Quitting is not weakness, but the act of the strong. The weak cling to everything. The strong know when to let go. Courage is not blindly continuing, but daring to stop when necessary. No one can move forward while still being bound by the past. Wisdom is understanding when effort is necessary, and when quitting is better. Accepting to quit is not failure. It is the first step toward freedom. The strong are not afraid to let go of what obstructs their path forward. Letting go is sometimes harder than holding on, but it is how you reclaim true strength. A wise person understands that not every battle is worth fighting. The wise know that some things can only belong to the past. Quitting at the right time is not just wisdom, it is also courage. Quitting is not a sign of weakness, but a decision that requires great inner strength. Truly strong people do not hold on to things that no longer serve them. They have the courage to walk away. A wise warrior does not fight every battle, but knows when to step back to preserve energy for what truly matters. Let's move on to the next section to explore how quitting can help you find balance in life. 4. Quitting helps you find balance and happiness. Happiness does not come from holding on, but from the willingness to let go. A peaceful mind is the result of letting go of what cannot be controlled. No one can step into a new chapter while rereading the old one. Letting go is not just liberation. It is also how one finds themselves. You cannot have a balanced life while holding on to things that cause you pain. When you let go of what no longer fits, you create space for better things. Peace does not come from controlling everything, but from accepting what cannot be changed. Learning to quit is an art that leads to a simpler and more meaningful life. Letting go is a journey toward freedom from unnecessary burdens. Do not fear loss. Sometimes losing is the only way to rediscover yourself. Quitting does not mean losing. It means opening the door to balance and happiness. When we stop clinging to things that no longer serve us, we create opportunities for a more peaceful life. Great philosophers emphasize that inner peace comes from acceptance and freeing ourselves from unnecessary burdens. Let's move on to the final section to explore how quitting can become a strength rather than a weakness. 5. Quitting is not failure, but a strategy to go further. Sometimes quitting a wrong path is the first step to walking the right one. Those who dare to quit what no longer serves them are ready to grow. Wisdom is not about continuing everything, but knowing what is worth continuing. You cannot travel far if you keep carrying unnecessary burdens. A great strategist knows when to retreat to prepare for a greater victory. Not everyone who quits is a loser. The real loser is the one afraid to change. We cannot control everything, but we can choose what is worth holding on to. Letting go is sometimes the only way to create a new beginning. Do not fear change. Quitting the old is the only way to move forward. A great journey is not about reaching the end, but knowing when to change direction. Quitting does not mean failure. It is a smart strategy to achieve something better. Successful people do not stubbornly hold onto what no longer works, but they have the courage to change direction when necessary. Life is not about reaching the end of one path, but knowing when to take a new turn to go further. What do you think? Is there something you need to quit to move forward? Let's reflect and apply this wisdom to our lives. Conclusion: quitting is not weakness, nor is it failure. Sometimes it is the only way to move forward, find balance, and achieve the life you desire. Ancient philosophers emphasized that quitting is not a sign of defeat, but a choice made by those who truly understand themselves. If you ever feel stuck in a situation with no way out, remember that quitting can be the key to unlocking a new path. Don't fear change, because change is the essence of life. If you found this video valuable, hit like to support Wisdom Vault and subscribe for more deep philosophical insights.